Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. Between my Sunday races, this is the workout I had on the bike the other week. Since this is wintertime and I have a regular 8 to 5 job, 2 of my workouts were on the trainer. 1 was on the road. Tuesday's workout focused on progressions. It first started with a long warm-up, about 10 to 15 minutes. It also included 2 1-minute very high cadence intervals. Small gear, obviously. Next came the first part of the main workout. This one was 10 15-second progressions. This does not mean doing 15 seconds 10 times. The way this is done is you start in a pretty small gear and you spin at about 95 plus RPM, and you're going at pretty much your max. After 15 seconds, shift up one gear, trying to do at your best to maintain the RPM and your max effort. 15 seconds later, shift up again. Do your best to maintain that RPM and that max effort. Do this until you fail. For me, that was around the 6th shift. The main purpose of this workout was to develop my max effort, not to develop repeatability. Therefore, the long 3-minute easy spin between each repetition allowed me to recover fully. After part 1 was done, then it is 5 minutes of easy spinning to recover for part 2. Part 2 basically is more pain. 5 30-second max efforts, this time with 90-second easy spin between. It is critical that you put everything into your max effort for the time period designated. If you were doing a 1-minute interval, you don't want to go as hard as if you were doing a 15-second interval. Now with these 30-second intervals, if you go 25 seconds and you die out, that's okay. You can try another one. If you only go 5 seconds, then it looks like you reach your limit and you got to stop. It is important that when you are working on your max efforts, that you hold the intensity you're supposed to hold for the time period that you're supposed to hold it. That way, you are stimulating and developing that particular energy system that exercise is designed to work on. If your workout calls for high intensity max efforts, don't be doing tempo or threshold work. My trainer workout on Thursday focused on repeatability of high-intensity efforts. This workout was an adaptation of a Carmichael Max Power workout. In this warm-up, in order to prep myself for the pain that was about to come, I not only did 2 1-minute high-cadence efforts, I also did a 1-minute max effort. Doing a proper warm-up is very important, especially for these high-intensity workouts. Not only do they get the blood going, but they also prep the enzymatic system for the lactate that's going to be dumped on them. I must say, this workout hurt. I started off with doing 4 sets of the following: 20-second max, 20-second easy spin, 40-second max, 40 easy spin, 60-second max. Then I did a 3-minute easy spin, except for the 4th set. After I completed the 4th set, I did a 5-minute easy spin in order to recover for part 2 of the pain fest. Part 2 was all-out max effort power. 4 sets of 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off. Between each set, you get a little bit of recovery with 2 minutes of easy spin. As I mentioned earlier, you got to go big or go home. Whenever you find you can't meet the parameters of your workout, you got to stop. In today's workout, I did about 80% of part 1 and about 60% of part 2. If I tried to keep going through and not stop at those particular intervals, then I would not have been working the energy systems and I would not have accomplished what I needed to accomplish. Cool downs are so important, especially after a workout like these. Often you'll see upper elites and pros after a tough race get on the trainer for 15 to 20 minutes. The next day was an endurance ride, which is what you're seeing now. And I gotta tell you, I was knackered. What I should have done was a ride that was about 2 hours, but I went on a tough course, on the tough Belgian course, and I was out there for about 3.5 hours. At one point in the middle of the ride, my training partner looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" I mumbled something to him about needing to stay in zone 2 and just kept my eyes forward. This is actually a good subject for a future video on old guys, workload, and recovery. I hope you enjoyed the video. The description of each of the trainer workouts are listed below in the description. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, the cycling Greek.